act like single is a death threat. Do you know the statistics show that women who are...
Your name's Sylvia, right? You the one that's been calling my husband phone?
You're just ruining it.
This might sound like a lie, okay? But it's not a lie. It's gonna sound like a lie. But I got Verizon. And
Look, this nigga calling. Daddy is calling.
And they're going to find themselves wondering, where are all the real men at?
What do you mean by that?
The reason why so many women are treating dating like a hustle and are only out for monetary gain and luxury experiences,
I beg your pardon?
is because when situationships became a thing, that really dehumanized dating and it became an emotionally unfulfilling experience for women. So if you're gonna waste my time, I might as well gain something. Thank you.
So whose fault is that? Is it society's fault? Is it the women's fault falling for the okie doke? Because society told you to go out here and be liberated. Now that you became so liberated, men don't respect you. You're charging for the panani now the same way a prostitute does. It doesn't make sense, but make it make sense. Get in the comments and let me know.
Anybody trying to date me, my bills or your bills? So
And here we have another individual who has confused the rules of dating with the rules of marriage.
I don't care whose car it is. You're trying to date me. You're trying to take a load off of me.
Exactly when did dating come to mean taking the load off of someone financially? And here I thought dating was just about getting to know someone. When did that definition change?
So my car is your car. You cover the bills. I don't.
No, that's not what that means. If a person is just dating, no. Their property is still their property, and their responsibilities are still only theirs. It's not the other person's responsibility to financially take care of that person.
Simple. You're trying to date me, so my bills or your bills. Period.
But the simplest thing of all is that individuals with this particular thought process are going to end up being the most unhappy, because the individuals that they find that are actually willing to support them financially just when they're dating and not when they're married are going to be the ones that they're the most unhappy with, because they have the lowest levels of self-esteem and self-worth. And they're going to find themselves wondering, where are all the real men at? Well, the real men are the ones that won't put up with this type of behavior.
Women have been groomed into being street workers or being gold diggers or just being girls who are paying for their soul. They're not understanding that there's only creepy, insecure guys available for that. You're learning from the rappers, you're learning from the actors, you're learning from the reality shows. They're getting paid to script out these themes in life.
Since you guys have matched, have you gone on a date?
he offered to take me out or to go work out. And I had voiced that I would prefer to go out because I feel like we can connect better if we, if we go out and do something.
When I text you, wishing you nothing, success, love, vibrations, and I don't hear back from you within 8 hours of your day, but you can go and post on Instagram and do a little post within a certain amount of time. I'm not saying you're wrong. You have a business. That's what you do. It threw me off. Like, okay, what are we really doing?
This might sound like a lie, okay, but it's not a lie. It's gonna sound like a lie. But I got Verizon, and Verizon has been doing these outages, okay? And it's been around the time when I get off of work and I'm at the gym, and I realize I have not been able to receive or do outgoing calls.
Stop the cap. If you ask me, he's right. If he's asking you out on a date and you've been waiting for him to ask you out on a date, 8 hours go by, you don't respond, but you're posted up on Instagram, he did the right thing. Cut that short. Women want you to chase them like a simp. But when a man has his life together, there's another woman right around the corner. Big shout outs to that dude. Get in the comments to let me know, what would you have done?
Not every man is going to bring out that softness in a woman. I've been with men who did not have strong leadership. I could not look at you and say, wow, I trust you. I respect you. I want to follow your lead. That's on me, because why am I with a man like that, right? So I have to adjust who I'm choosing. But I will say, when you are with that type of man versus a man you respect, versus a man who can lead you, versus a man who can protect you in all aspects of your life, you are going to naturally submit to that man.
Before women get to that type of guy that they're going to submit to, they normally take advantage of the men that they don't like that like them back. That's the problem that we have in dating. You're going to hand out a lot of scars before you actually turn around and embrace a man for being who he is.
Wait a minute.
It might be out of work husband or some dumb shit like that.
Wait a minute.
Make him your number one.
Yeah,
at work.
okay.
I don't have a job. If you rather work, go ahead.
See, look at them. Look at the men throwing down working men.
Right.
But
No, I just want to say, like, if it's very, like, come on now, like, there's been, like, gay men that'll, like, call you they work with.
Yeah, man, you know we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
I'm saying, like,
It could be platonic.
there's, like, for instance, I work here with you. and you get a little flirty, you start telling people, "Oh, that's my work boo." I'm probably not gonna come in. I'm probably as long as you're not offending me, I'm not gonna go around and shut this down. I'm gonna be like, "Damn, where my lunch at?"
Hold on.
If I have a work boo, I'm like
hold on.
No,
at work.
I think that's
at work.
No, like it be like the weirdos. It be like the
At
weirdos.
work.
It don't be like the fine one in the corner. Like that be the one that you admire in the background. That don't be the one you really make your boo.
Work husband, play husband is still a man outside your relationship, if you ask me, so it doesn't matter. You should be going to work having fun and not mingling with no man.
I guess I'm just wondering for the marriage doesn't matter girlies or the 10 years of girlfriend girlies. Like when you say it's not a big deal, that it makes sense to you that you guys aren't married yet. Are you saying like he proposed to you and you're like, no, baby, we don't need a piece of paper? Or like, did he like not ever ask you? And these are things you tell yourself at night to feel better about it. And like no shade if the latter, but you know, that doesn't sound like a choice, you feel me? Because like you didn't have the option for it to be you know what I mean? So like can you clarify for me, please?
Every woman wants to be married. Every woman always has options of men who want to sleep with them, but do not have options of men who want to marry them. So the question is, are women single by choice because men are not asking to marry? Or is it just a whole bunch of guys asking to marry them and they're just like, nah, these guys are outside my standards? If you ask me, I think the girl that's claiming that she's happy to be single is outside of a man's dating preference.
Act like single is a death threat. Do you know the statistics show that women who are unwedded and unmarried are happier and men who are unwedded and unmarried are depressed and have inflammation in their body? Do you wonder why? You wonder why? Because women are in relationships serving a man half.
I highly disagree with that. I think that there was a time where men were depressed, but I think in modern day time that we're living in now, the tables are definitely starting to turn.
Hit our religion aside. Be honest now.
I'm gonna say this, you need Christ. Need Christ, man. Christ can save.
He'll hit.
At the end of the day, I know you're saying that, you know, when I hit it for marriage, yes, I'm winning for marriage right now.
Would you make her your wife? That's the real question.
I don't know her. But we going by all just looks right now. Looks is just, it's deceiving. But do you fear the Lord?
Say yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't say yes if it's not true. What that means is, do you follow Christ?
What's the answer? Like, would you hit? Like, what's the correct answer so I can say it?
No.
In marriage?
In marriage?
If you married me? If you married me?
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
These birds are doing it wrong. They're trying to find fucking Nemo. They need to find God. That's what they need to find, lad.
That's the sad part that modern women don't get. Once a man realizes who he is, where he wants to be, and he outgrows his desires, it's hard for you to have power over him. The only power that a woman has is the fact that a man wants to sleep with her. The moment that power is gone, she falls to grace.
Your name's Sylvia, right? You the one that's been calling my husband's phone?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Let me sit down and have a word with you, sis.
Like, what?
All right. You been calling my husband, right?
I don't know. Who is your husband?
You know who my husband is.
Like, you're really coming here
I'm recording
and
this too
me.
because I'm gonna blast you all on social media.
All right, can you put the camera
No,
on?
ma'am.
Can we have a
No, ma'am.
conversation without the camera?
No, ma'am.
Can
We're
we
gonna have a conversation with this camera.
Okay, this
we're
is
gonna have a
my privacy.
conversation.
I have a right
don't
to
care.
privacy.
You invaded my
I don't
privacy,
know
honey,
who
when you
you
decided
are.
to sleep with my
I don't even
husband.
know who you are.
So you telling me you don't know who
Who's your
Tyrone
husband?
is?
I don't. Tyrone who?
Tyrone, my husband. That you've been calling, claiming that you got a baby from
never
him.
said that he has a wife.
Well, honey, now you know that he does.
All right. I don't know who you are.
So,
can you please leave
no,
and get
ma'am.
the camera away
I'm
from
invading
me?
your privacy like you've invaded my damn life.
All right. All I know, he doesn't have a wife. So
He
you're
has a wife,
irrelevant.
and that is me.
You're irrelevant.
He has a wife,
All right,
and that
where's
is me.
your ring?
Honey, I ain't wearing it because right now I'm mad as hell at him because of what's going on with you.
Coming back to
Why?
me.
So
All right.
wait a minute. You said.
As far as I'm concerned, he can have both of them. Whenever women are confronting each other because of the man, she just sizing him up, trying to get an idea what he likes in her. But realistically, every woman wants a man that other women want. The moment you just give yourself to your woman and she realizes no other woman wants you, she's gone and she's going to give you hell.
When your woman looks good, don't just say you look great. No. Don't say you look fine, babe. No, those words are too small. I need you to say something like, the magnitude of your beauty chokes me. You need to be creative. You need to be like, I cannot breathe again because you took my breath away. That kind of reaction is what we need.
Why does a man have to exaggerate the way he feels towards a woman in order to make her feel special? Women are watching too many movies and cartoons, and they're expecting the same treatment out of a man who's living reality. If a man says, baby, I think you're pretty, I think she should just accept that. I don't think he should just come up with all of these elaborate ways to say it in order for her to feel special. Kind of make you look corny.
Staying with my friends be trying to act so surprised when I leave they for daddy. Like, what you mean? Talking about, you really about to leave us for them? Yes, I got to go. When daddy called, baby, everything gotta stop. What you talking about? Look, shut the fuck up. This nigga calling. Daddy is calling. We gotta go.
When you're not spending that much time with a woman, it only increases her desire for you. The slower you move, the faster she will. So if you want to pull her away from her friends, try not to talk to her that much. And when you do call, she's excited for you to, and when you do call, she's excited to answer the phone.
I was single and I had 3 children, and my oldest son, he said, tell your boyfriend to give me some tennis shoes. I said, nigga, that's my boyfriend. Your daddy live around the corner. I said, your daddy live around the corner. Call your daddy and tell him to bring you some shoes. I'm trying to get me some shoes. But women don't do that. Okay, baby, I tell you, that's first of all, what my relationship is with whoever I bring around, that don't got nothing to do with you. You be a kid and mind your business. Let me regulate the shoes and all that. But I was single and I had 3 children.
First of all, any woman you dating with kids that come to you and ask you to buy something for her kid, and her dad and his dad live around the corner, it's time to go ahead and get rid of her. Period.
You need help? I can help you take them out.
Take what out?
What else? The groceries in the trunk.
What are we taking them out for?
Because I just bought you groceries because you said you were hungry. And
Right.
you wanted me to send you money, but I just went out my way to be a good man.
I
for
wanted
you.
money for
And-
Chick-fil-A. I didn't want all that other shit.
Okay, you got groceries. That's going to last you this week and next week.
But I
Chick-fil-A's
don't
going to
have
last you
Chick-fil-A.
today.
Right. And I want
Right.
to eat today.
Okay, you
I'm
can
not
go
about to
and
sit up there and
cook.
I didn't want
I
to
just
cook.
went to
No,
go
you
spend
go cook.
$250 in HEB for
I
you.
didn't
That's-
ask for that. I asked for a 12.
You rather Chick-fil-A than groceries?
Yes, that's what I want right now.
You're fried.
No, you're fried.
No, you're fried. Your priorities are
You're
fried.
supposed to be grateful for something I did not ask for. That's
Wait.
your problem.
You sound real. I'm not taking you nowhere.
No, I'm not getting out.
Get your feet off of my car. Get your feet off of my dashboard. Like, what's going on with
You
you?
complain too much.
You know, you're nagging. Like, I just
I'm
went
not nagging.
grocery
I said from the
shopping for
get-go,
you.
I didn't even want you to pull up. I said, send me the money for the food.
You think, like,
you
honestly
decided to
speaking,
come be Captain
you-
Say-Ho and take me to HEB. I didn't want that.
Every time I send you money, you use it for something else. You want that money for Chick-fil-A for something else.
$12.50.
Okay, and I spent $250 in HEB. Go cook.
Ooh.
I could have bought that for myself and my kids.
Then you should have.
The hell?
The hell?
So why you don't want it? You being real ungrateful.
Okay, take the groceries to your house. You can take me to Chick-fil-A and...
Who's in the wrong? If she only wanted $12.50 from Chick-fil-A and he spent $250 and she says, well, I don't care about that $250 worth of groceries because I only asked you for $12.50. Who wrong? Him or her? Get in the comments and let me know.
At that time, it was way worse with boys. When I lost my virginity, I just needed to feel validated so bad. I was just fucking I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm like, thank you, cause you really love me. That's why we fucking. You love me too, cause we don't. And so it was weird, but it got to a point where I'm like, so now why are you fucking? Like, but then I had to realize it's for validation. I want to feel validated. Like, I want to feel loved. I want attention. Like, pay attention to me. So I feel like that was my way of a boy. I was justifying, yeah, this is your way of paying attention to me, showing me you fuck with me or stuff like that. That wasn't it at all.
I mean, men, you have to stay in your daughter's life. When women don't get enough attention, that's when they run out here and get to the streets. Once they get to the streets and they get addicted to the validation, there's no going back. Validation is worth way more than money, even though money comes second when it comes to a woman.